Yeah! YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts, and I want to talk about theme music again. Like I briefly talked about it on my video about things that I would change if I was running WWE, but I didn't really get to expound the way I really wanted to expound. And by that, I mean theme music is very important and pivotal in especially a new superstar's rise to fame, and whether or not he'll get that opportunity to possibly main event PLEs, become a big mainstay, a big dog. Back in the day, even the jobbers had good theme music. That's very telling, because now you listen to a lot of these new themes and they're AI generated. Fuck Def Rebel. But I wanted to expound more on this because shout out Planet Brooklyn Supreme for bringing this up in the comments. But basically what was said was that AJ Lee coming out makes you realize how important Jim Johnston was to the WWE, because when AJ Lee came out, everybody knew that it was her. It was no new theme song with like the same kicks or the same loop or what have you, and barely any lyrics. Like now, if you're a superstar in the WWE, you'll be lucky to have a really good theme song. And that's why I was a little surprised by Roman Reigns' comments about the Attitude Era, because at the end of the day, what changed Roman Reigns as well is his theme music. When he was coming out to the Shield remix, people ain't care like that. People ain't really care, but he comes out with the Acknowledge Me Tribal Chief theme, and everybody knows what that is. You know, so for Roman Reigns to say that the Attitude Era was low-hanging fruit when it was a lot more than that, and the Attitude Era is the reason why he can eat the way he eats now, is asinine to me, you know, because every minute detail was important during these times. When Jim Johnston was making everybody's theme song, he made theme songs that separated everybody from other superstars. Like now, when superstars come out, with the exception of a few, you don't know who. Everybody's theme song literally sounds the same, bro. Everybody's theme literally sounds the same. Like the SmackDown theme song sounds like Zelina Vega's theme, so you really don't even know whether she's coming out or they're just promoting something on SmackDown. It's not very exciting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not very much, all right, if this person gets a theme change, I'm gonna be hype as hell for it, you know? Like, certain superstars, they try to have a good theme song, or they'll put a little more effort into it. Like Naomi's theme when she turned heel, Proceed with Caution. That's fire. That's fire. That's great. They tried with the Braun Breaker theme. It's cool, but at the same time, it's still some BS. You know, you could tell that they tried to put a lot more effort, but then what? DIY's theme, they theme song didn't need to get changed. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I know that they're trying to cut costs, but the fact that they're cutting costs on production and cutting costs on the tastemakers and the people who make these songs, and not putting their best foot forward, or not allowing these guys to put their best foot forward when it comes to the theme music, or putting boot to ass, belt to ass when it comes to this stuff, this is why you can't create new stars as well. And it's very few and far in between when it comes to new stars, because a star is supposed to have a notable theme that even casual listeners can get with and understand. I know people who don't watch a lick of wrestling that knows John Cena's theme. I know people who don't watch a lick of wrestling that knows Steve Austin's theme, The Rock's theme, all of this. Like, they know those notable names. Undertaker. they use the Undertaker's theme for the No Context Dr. Umar videos, you know, because that theme is so legendary that it's like, all right, the monster is about to come out. You know, the boogeyman, like when you hear those gongs, you should be terrified. We don't got that anymore. We don't get that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely something that needs to change. All of this money that they're spending on nothing, all of these ads and sponsorships and stuff like that. I know that they're like $1 billion in a hole right now. I get that. I understand. But you're gonna continue to be in a hole if you're not doing what you need to do on the production side, and that goes for stages. People can tell now that this is low effort. Everything that they've been doing is very much so low effort, and it makes it very hard to invest. You know what I'm saying? It makes it very hard to invest. But yo, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think that it's asinine that these theme songs and theme music don't get enough effort put into it. It just looks like they just say, oh, just put their name in the front, like, oh, Zelina Vega, or oh, Braun Breaker, such and such, and then, or their catchphrase, and then the music start playing, and the music is just BS. Type of shit is that? I don't know. I'm just ranting. I don't know if it's an angry rant, but it's still a rant nonetheless. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.